So first off, congrats on taking the first step of leaving him on red. Step 2 now is going ahead and blocking this person, blocking your toxic ex. Because although leaving him on red and things like that and not responding is a good thing to get over toxic people, you still are reading the messages. And sooner or later, if he keeps hammering away at you like toxic people do, like narcissistic people do, they hammer away at you until you crack. So if you're continually reading those messages that they send, even though you're not responding, he's going to say something or she's going to say something to get you to crack, to get you to respond. A promise to change. They're going to tell you everything that you want to hear to try to suck you back into their relationship dynamic. That's why not reading them is good, but blocking them and going no contact is the best thing that you can do to get over this relationship dynamic. And yeah, pat yourself on the back because not responding is good, but like no contact and blocking this person is the next step in healing because you can't heal while you're still reading those messages. Be safe, power up, you got it. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware, diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, like myself, 4 years strong, and also validate the victims and survivors of this disorder. This series, I just take my TikToks and my YouTube shorts and make them longer. So the one you just watched was about no response and no contact. There's a difference between not responding and going no contact. As you can see right there, it says blocking and deleting some social media platforms save me. So you no contact is the best way to get over a narcissistic relationship, y'all. It just is. It 100% just is. There is no replacement for no contact. I know. I'm going to get into it later on because kids are different. The situation with kids is always going to be different. But if you don't have kids, you don't have property together, you don't have anything that ties you together, no contact is the best way to heal, y'all. And it's different between no response because no response is if you are reading, if you break up with somebody or they break up with you, and you are reading their text messages, you are reading their emails, you are reading their DMs or anything like that, you're listening to the voicemails, but you're not talking to them, that's still getting to you. I know that's a good step. I know it's hard to just go from talking to somebody every day to completely cutting them off and cutting them out of your life and not contacting them ever again. It's hard to accept that. But that's the best way to go about it because no response is when you still are getting the text messages. You haven't blocked them yet. So you're still reading the text messages. And yes, it's a good thing to go no response, then no contact. But going no response, literally, you're still reading the text messages. And narcissistic, toxic people, whatever you want to call them, love for you to, because you're still reading it, they think they still have a chance. But because you're not responding, doesn't mean that they're not getting to you. Because sooner or later, this is coming from the narcissist perspective, sooner or later, we are going to say something to get you to react. I don't care if you're not reading. I don't care if you're looking at it and ignoring it, if you're reading it and ignoring it, if you're listening to my voicemail and just not responding. I'm going to say something or post something on social media that's going to get you to react. If I can't get you with the nice stuff, I'm going to try to get you with the bad stuff. I'm going to say something to you or about you that's going to make you react. You might not react directly to me. You might tell your friends who tells me. You might tell a friend of a friend who tells me. You might, report the status or something like that. But I know I got to you. So if I can't get a response out of you from being good and being nice to you, I'm going to try to provoke a response out of you. Because one way or another, you're going to respond to me. And that's a narcissistic mindset. That's why you have to go no contact because sooner or later, you're reading the messages. Sooner or later, I'm going to say something, or that narcissistic person is going to say something that you want to hear, or that provokes you to get angry and respond. Because once you respond, I got you. I can go no contact then. Once you respond, I can get you to respond. Once you respond, I might just completely go dark on you. I might not say anything else to you. You know what I mean? Once you respond, I got you. I feel like I got you. So I only have to talk to you no more now because the dynamic has switched. No response versus no contact. No contact is going to win all the time, every single time. And going no contact is it leads to permanence. It leads to you to build up strength against a narcissistic person. It's building up a muscle. It's like working out your mental state. No contact is helping you. Look, I say this all the time. You cannot heal in the same environment that makes you sick. You cannot heal in a mold. You cannot Your lungs will not clear in a moldy house unless you get rid of the mold. You can understand that the mold is there. The mold is there. Like maybe because I know the mold is there, I can treat it. I'll be good. But the mold spores are still going to be in the air. You have to get out of that house, or you have to remove the mold, and then you have to go no contact with the mold in that house and things like that. So I tell people all the time, y'all, no contact is the best way to do it, because like if you go in no contact, it's like sooner or later you might run into this narcissistic person. Y'all might work together. Y'all might whatever. You might run into them in public, and then no contact. If you've been no contact with this person, it helps you build up the muscle to be able to reject that person in face to face. If you see them face to face, gotcha. You know what I mean? If you see them face to face, you can like, hi, bye. Or you can just completely ignore them and keep it moving. There's no contact just to help you build up the strength to do that, to help you build up the ability to do that. That's what no contact is supposed to help you do. And that's why I tell people nowadays, like, you have to go, like, keep going no response. Keep reading those messages. I'm telling you, they're going to hammer away at you. That's how narcissists do. We just, looks like blitzkrieg. Hammer away at you until you crack. And once you crack, we got you. Literally, that's it right there. I know, like I said, people are like, what about the kids? But what about the kids, Lee? What about the children? Like who does the Michael Jackson song? What about the children? You know how that goes. So, if you have kids, you don't have, like, look, I say this all the time. You can't go, it's hard to go no contact when you have children unless that person just completely discards you and the kids. But if you have to co-parent or parallel parent, or whatever technique you decide to do to deal with this person, keep all contact to a minimum. And if at all possible, use a parenting app so everything is recorded, so you can keep a record of everything. Document everything. If they respond to something, like if they ask you questions that don't have to do with your kid, don't respond to them, because again, they want to trigger you. Like, narcissistic people want to trigger you to react. Even if they have moved on, even if you have moved on, and y'all are still co-parenting, they will still try to trigger you to react, because it's good. Like, in my mind, it's good to be able to check in and let me know I still have some type of control over you. That's how my mind works. It's good to check in every once in a while and try to provoke a response out of you. Just let me know that I'm still have some type of control over you. I know that sounds sinister, but that's how my mind works, honestly. So that's why I tell people now, you literally have to, you have to go no contact or very, very low contact, yellow rock. You know what I mean? And I know it's hard, like I said, I know in the beginning, it's hard to go from talking to somebody every day, seeing this person every day for X amount of time, X amount of years, months, decades, whatever, to going completely zero contact with this person. It's hard to do that. You know, and that's like, it's like a drug withdrawal. It's like going cold turkey with going cold turkey with some type of substance. Like, when you go cold turkey with that substance, you may have physical withdrawals, just like leaving a narcissistic person, leaving a toxic relationship. You might have physical withdrawals. You might have to go through some kind of pain and suffering in your mind. It might hurt you. But so you lead up to it. You build up to no contact. Sometimes you start off by gray rocking. You know what gray rocking is? It's becoming bland and only responding when necessary. It's not engaging with the narcissistic person. It's like literally becoming a rock. If you yell at a rock, if you scream at a rock, that rock does not move, does it? You become that rock. Now, if you kick that rock moves, and then you have a reason to, you get that no contact order from the courts. You know what I mean? You can kick that rock, but be careful. That's why I said gray rock is good, because you're not reacting, because yelling and screaming doesn't make the rock move. But kicking and pushing and picking that rock up and throwing it will. And that's when it gets physical, and then you can go get a no contact order. Because sometimes people have to force no contact. Like, I know some people like go to jail, so you can't contact them, or they physically harm you, and then there's a no contact order put into place. You know what I mean? So one way or another, they end this relationship dynamic, and they make you take your power back. Like, no contact works, y'all. It just does. And from the narcissist perspective, I know, like, how does a narcissist feel during no contact? Y'all know I got some of my most popular videos about no contact. Like, narcissistic people hate no contact. Because in my mind, it's the same thing. I went from talking to you every single day, being with you every single day, to now zero contact. Now you're not responding to my messages. So I'm going to attack that. I'm going to make you feel guilty. You never cared about me. You never loved me. How can you do this to me? Like, wow. You can just not talk to me again? Like, so all that time was wasted for nothing? Wow. All my friends are right about you. Wow.
No wonder you're lonely. No wonder you went through just try to make you feel guilty. Going to attack say the meanest stuff to you possible. Rage coming. Like if the nice stuff doesn't work to get you back, I told you the rage is coming because it hurts. Going no contact on a narcissist hurts them. You want to hurt a narcissist? Go no contact on them. That hurts because now it's complete rejection. It's a complete 100% rejection, no contact, and oh, it hurts. Oh, think about it, it hurts. It hurt me, y'all. If it hurt me thinking about it, it hurt a narcissistic person. So take your power back. No response is good, y'all. No response is like, I guess, similar to gray rocking, but no contact is the best form because it helps you heal. You can't heal doing no response because they're still sending you those messages. You're still reading those messages. You're still looking at those messages. You know what I mean? That's why I say sometimes it helps. Like if you're co-parenting, use a parenting app. You know that some of those parenting apps have like tone sensors and things like that, and just mute out cuss words and derogatory things. Don't react. Yellow rock, gray rock. Very, very low contact when you have to co-parent with that person, and don't let whatever they say about you, don't let them get to you. Don't respond to it because they just let them say, or just. I'm petty, y'all. So if somebody talking junk to me, I'm just blindly agreeing with them. Like, you're a terrible father. Cool, yep, I am. Hey, you were a terrible boyfriend. Yep, I definitely was. You're an awful husband. Yeppers, that's me. You got it. But use discretion because that makes people angry. Anyways, y'all, I'm going no contact for the rest of this video, for the rest of this day with y'all. I'm just joking. But like and subscribe for more. You know, I'm here if you need me. 101, link is in the bio. Link is in the description. Thank y'all. Peace.